This is the Laguna 14CX bandsaw from Laguna and Dake. And it looks like many other 14-inch bandsaws on the market, but it has a feature that sets it above the rest: electronic variable speed control. Unlike most single-speed bandsaws, the 14CX can run in a range of speeds from 160 to 4400 in the high range and 60 to 1600 in the low range. That means you can adjust the blade speed to cut wood, steel, aluminum, plastic, and more. The motor is controlled by something called the pulse width modulation system, which essentially controls the powerful DC motor and can instantly stop the motor and wheels when shut off. The saw has two speed ranges, and it depends on which of these pulleys this belt is mounted on. You simply mount the belt on the front pulleys for the low speed range, or the back pulleys for the high speed range. Once the belt has been mounted to the pulleys, you can adjust the speed on the fly right here with the speed control knob, and it will display the speed right here on this digital readout. The variable speed makes it very easy to change speeds when you're working with a variety of materials. For example, you want a higher speed when you're cutting wood and a lower speed when you're cutting metals and plastics. So you can easily swap out your 1/2-inch resaw blade for a metal cutting blade and then dial down the speed. And you can do it all with this one saw, which also saves shop space that a second saw would take up. In addition to the variable speed feature that the 14CX has all the features you'd expect from a premium bandsaw. A cast iron tabletop, cast iron supports that are anchored to a cast iron trunnion, balanced cast iron wheels that drive the blade. In addition to the main stop switch, you can also stop the blade and motor with this foot brake that connects to this large disc brake. The brake immediately stops the wheels and the blade, and a micro switch shuts down the motor. There is also an emergency stop switch that immediately stops the motor and blade. The ceramic blade guides have a total of 10 contact points above and below the workpiece for precise cuts. There are two 4-inch dust ports to collect sawdust just under the table and in the base of the saw. Finally, the 14CX comes with a fence that can be used as a high fence or a low fence, depending on your preference. The Laguna Dake 14CX bandsaw is a great bandsaw, especially with the variable speed control here, which is especially helpful if you work with a variety of materials. As with any bandsaw, you're going to get the best results using a fresh, sharp blade. Refer to your saw's guide when selecting a blade for the material you're working with.